Nikita was frantically rummaging through the garbage. In the bitter cold of winter, whenever it found food, it immediately turned and ran toward the forest. Then it would climb onto an abandoned van and hand the food in its mouth to its already deceased owner on the vehicle. Happy had been doing this for half a year because it only thought its owner was sleeping in the van. Every day, it shuffled back and forth on the streets just to keep searching for bits of food. One day, as it passed through a grove, it suddenly caught the strong aroma of grilled meat. It carefully picked its way through the grass toward where people were camping. But the campers were unusually terrified of the dirty dog and even threw sticks at it. After 2 powerful blows, Happy let out a painful yelp. It limped toward the forest, fresh blood streaming down its cheek. Happy no longer had the strength to stand. A spinning sensation engulfed it instantly. In that final moment, it seemed to hear its owner's familiar call echoing in its ears. Memories of the past slowly surfaced in its dimming eyes. The first time it met its owner was in a small bamboo basket. The whole family was delighted with Happy's arrival. Maeda even built an all-wooden doghouse for it with his own hands. Whenever the family had gatherings or went for walks, they would bring Happy along and always save the most delicious beef for it. As the youngest daughter grew day by day, Happy also grew into a strong dog. But facing Happy's powerful build, the little girl came to resent that it was no longer as cute as it had been when younger. Soon after, only Maeda in the entire family remained affectionate with Happy as before. But such warmth didn't last long. Maeda was ruthlessly laid off by his company for being too old. As their living standards declined, his wife began to resent everything in the household. She even began dating openly and applying makeup to do work that broke her husband's heart. Moreover, their daughter reached her rebellious years. She started playing around all day and staying out at night. But what made Maeda even more desperate was when the hospital diagnosed him with heart disease. Just as he sat by the river in despair, he didn't expect Happy to unexpectedly find a lottery ticket. Thinking it was free, he figured he might as well try it. But the result was that he actually won first prize, a hot spring trip. He returned home with joy, only to be greeted by divorce papers from his wife. The family trip he had originally planned in his heart had now dwindled to just a man and a dog wandering alone. But misfortune is always unexpected, just like life itself. On the road, they passed a convenience store to stock up on supplies. Maeda spotted a small boy sneaking around, preparing to steal bread from the shelf. The boy looked like he hadn't eaten in days. He was stuffing the bread secretly into his clothes. Maeda stopped him and put the bread into his own shopping basket, buying it along with his other items. After the boy had wolfed down the bread, Maeda even suggested taking him to the beach to bathe together. But the scars visible on the boy's back during the bath caused Maeda's kindness to overflow completely. He decided that the next day, he would travel with the boy and help him find his family. But good intentions don't always receive good returns. When he woke up the next day, the boy and all of his money had disappeared. Traumatized, Maeda's heart began to ache. Happy watched him suffer and paced back and forth anxiously.